cold in here. All right, sweetheart, what's our next category?
All right, next category is Best Political Analyst.
What were our nominees?
A riveting category.
Yes.
First up is Chris Matthews.
Well, Chris Matthews again, okay. Education at the finest institutions of higher learning. Years of practical political experience. Pointed, unflinching interviews. Years of reports on the political scene, and now host of Hardball. One of the most important political programs on MSNBC. MSNBC. A network that one day may actually achieve ratings comparable to the Golf Channel. This all led to his nomination for this prestigious award, and to think all he ever really needed was his leg. What else we got, dear?
Well,
It's true.
next is Charles Krauthammer.
Charles Krauthammer. I wrote some stuff in here, but I gotta tell you the truth. This guy scares the piss out of me, so we're just gonna move on to the next one.
All right.
Good move.
Next is George Will.
George Will. How can anyone, let's see. No, anybody who loves baseball as much as this guy does has to be considered. But that's not a strong recommendation.
Hey, have I seen him down at the River Dogs games?
George Will?
I think I saw him.
You might have if he's hanging out with Bill Murray.
I'm not lying.
I believe you. What else, son?
Oh. Next is James Carville.
James Carville. I thought he was Billy Bob Thornton.
So did he.
Swing leg, man. What else, dear?
Last is Mary Madeline.
How can anyone accuse a political writer of being intolerant? My God, she married James Carville. You know, you have Martin and Lewis, Rowan and Martin, Abbott and Costello, and now Carville and Madeline. Who's in the White House? Yes.
Third base.
So who wins, dear?
The winner of Best Political Analyst is Charles Krauthammer.
We
All
love
right.
Charles. Way to go, Charlie.
Way to go, Mr. Krauthammer. You know he's a
Yes.
doctor, right? Charles
What?
Krauthammer has a medical degree from, I think it's Harvard, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's true.
It's very smart, man.
All right, that leads us, I think we're getting towards the end here on this segment.
Yep.
What's the next section, dear?
Actually, this is the last on the television segment.
Ooh.
Yes. It is Biggest News Story of the Year.
So what do we
Okay.
got? What do we got? Biggest news story of the year. What do we got?
Well, there's quite a few. First up is the death of Michael Jackson.
No, seriously, what's first?
No, really, death of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Biggest news story of the year. Well, let's try the next one.
Pretty big.
All right, what else?
The inauguration of President Barack Obama.
Well, you know, you got to admit, whether you voted for him or not, this was a monumental event in American history.
That's right.
This story is not just this story is not really about Barack Obama. It's about us. What else we got, honey?
Next is Governor Mark Sanford's affair.
Mark said, "Ay caramba!"
This story is not about Mark Sanford. It's about us.
This category is not about the biggest dumbass, honey. It's supposed to be the biggest news story. What else?
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the sheet. Next is healthcare reform.
Healthcare reform. Don't get sick. Whatever you do. What?
Whatever you do, don't get sick.
Don't get sick. All right. Now, even literacy can't help our legislatures because they don't even bother to read the bill. What else, dear?
Last is Acorn Gets Caught.
Acorn gets caught.
Yes.
What's that? Oh, much to the disappointment of 13-year-old prostitutes everywhere, Acorn was forced to abandon its humanitarian mission to hook these imaginary Hannah Montana hookers up with middle-aged Polanskis. Your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, the community organization misunderstood what was meant by federal stimulus dollars.
That's right.
The cash is on the dresser. I'm done with you. So, who wins, baby?
It's high time we crunch some nuts in Washington. That wasn't what we did.
Percy with the cracking of the nuts.
You go, Percy.
Go for C. We're sorry to interrupt. Won't do it anymore.
Okay, thank you.
Ah!
Today.
Love you. All right.
Who won? We're all at pins and needles.
I'm a Twitter and a Facebook.
You're a twin.
All right, let's let it.
Best news story of the year is the inauguration of President Obama.
Congratulations,
Nice.
President Obama.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to the American people.
Woo! 3 more years.
That's right. Son, crank us out. 3 more years. I like that. That was a good one. 'Cause I think that's about what he's got.